Good morning, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge, I'm a health empath, and I just like doing these little talks on the way I feel about things, and it's really pretty super early here in the Pacific Northwest, Salem, Oregon. It's October 2-2. Someone I used to know, it's their birthday today. Hope they have the best birthday they ever had. It's hard to let people go. Can't really determine. I mean, it's just sometimes there's not a vibrational match, or there is, but there's something out of whack. Something needs to be calibrated, so it's just not a match. What do you do? Anyway, I slept real good. I did. It's about 6 o'clock. The boys lasted until Benny didn't start stirring until almost 5:30. So whoopee. It's not too cold out. Oh, I think the temperature does a weird thing between 6 and 7. I think it dips. It feels like it dips. It's like it's going along, then there's a dip in the temperature. It gets chilly. To me, that happens when people are waking up. They're waking up to a life they don't want to go live. They do it anyway. It's the resistance that we're feeling. So, I say a lot of stuff here on my tube. And I'm not trying to convince nobody of nothing. I'm not. I learned a long time ago that it's just futile. Got itches and scratchy butt? Can I help you? Can I help you get itches and the scratches out butt? He said, oh, mama, you do that. That's right. That's a good mama. Oh, the butts. He's the angel wing. His is the connector. Benny has the right wing, and Tucker or Artie has the left on their markings. When they line up, it looks like a little angel wing right across. Anyway, what I want to say is I'm not trying to change anybody's mind here. I'm not. I'm honestly not. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to share my belief system. And then maybe somebody will hear something that they're like, hey, that kind of makes sense. Or, no, that absolutely does not make sense to me. I don't care if what I say, that isn't my care. That isn't my intention. That I get people to go along with what I say. No, I just want people to think for themselves. Agree with me or not. Hate me, I've been hated for no apparent reason my whole entire life, because I'm gay, because I have short hair, because I have dimples, because I have a speech impediment, because these are all, because I was a little girl, because I was a woman, all these people have found all these reasons to hate me, and I can still find no other better reason than to love people. So, that's what Heyoka do. Heyoka get you to think, y'all. Heyoka just puts word out there. And a lot of stuff I say, yeah, it's my belief system, but sometimes I'll say something just to put an idea out there, And so people can oppose it or agree with it, But think for yourself. Start your own dialogues about what you are finding to be true in this world. And if you are finding things to be proven to be true to yourself that other people don't agree with, it ain't their world, it's yours, and find other people that think like you, and that's how your world gets bigger. I look online, I'm like, I randomly go out because I'm a fatalist. I'm everything. I'm all spectrum. We all are. Most people just use a very small part of them, and how many people don't even recognize they have a spirit? How many people go to church but they go to church and they listen to people talk about a God that's imposed upon them by their family because that sounds good, put money in the basket for that, to keep the power on for that church, so that church can repave the parking lot every 6 months and keep painting the lines, People know where to park. Don't park where another car is. You don't gotta tell them, So, try and get people to think about things here. Just different things, I came up with an idea this morning when I was feeding the dog. I was thinking about, home plastic recycle center. where you can recycle your own plastic, and then, you know, people can make their own stuff, you know, because, shoot, the more people, you know, and then you could get paid to freaking recycle and make whatever products you want, you know. You can come up with the mold, you can buy molds and do whatever you want. People are making freaking dog beds out of tires. People are coming up with so many ideas because they're not listening to what other people tell them is true anymore, and more people are coming into this need for things, so they're coming up with their own ideas. That's how the best inventions are made, out of necessity, you know. That's why the light bulb was stolen. That's why Edison stole the idea of the light bulb, so because he could work into the night, steal more people's ideas later into the evening. So, and we're all presented things, you know, and I was a mixed bag too. I believed in what other people told me over myself for a long, long time. We're just little data collectors. All we are is computers. That's all we are, is a computer, man. We're collecting data, but we tell ourselves where to look and what data to collect. I don't watch shows that are just, I mean, I watch TV. I do. I get a lot of recall. I get a lot of inspiration. It's connection, you know. These are ideas that people have, and I just wonder, you know, the psyche. I just worry about the psyche of all the nasty stuff that are people watching. Why people are so into it, you know. You know, that's the stuff that you look at. It's like, what are you at? Why is watching people harm other people thrilling to you? That's an imbalance, and that needs to be addressed, you know. I like a lot of astrology, and I put a lot of astrology together, and then I look at the news and I see how the astrology is playing out on the main stage. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people are, you know, of all ages, even older in their life, but they're waking up and they're like, I don't get it. I think instead of me trying to get you know, I don't, you know, like I said, I'm not trying to convince anybody here. I've had points in my time that I just want the whole world to wake up, but this is all experience. It's just about me, you know, and I don't have it's not my responsibility to make sure people wake up, and it's not my responsibility to make sure, you know, the world gets saved and all that, because, well, I am of the world, but I'm never going to be all over the world, you know, so a lot of the worlds that people want to save aren't even a reality to me. Yeah, so I never really cared to travel. I didn't, you know, because like the places I went, they all looked the same. Every street had a main street and a first street. It's just like they're all the same. If all the streets are all the same, might as well stay home, you know. Then the older I got, you know, I went in the Air Force, got a little taste of traveling, you know, and I want to learn more. I want to learn more about other people and how they think, because I might do things, you know. It was interesting. There's someone that watches my, a viewer, had a conversation with neat gal, and she, is from North Africa. I was like, wow, it's just, you know, I'd never knew someone that spoke 10 languages before. I ain't real good with English. I try to learn Espanol un poquito for mis sobrinas, so they comprehend me, you know, so it's just this other idea, this whole, you know, as we grow and we change and we evolve into things that, you know, but things that are like fish, like goldfish, they stay in a bowl and they grow with their bowl, like you put them in a small bowl and they'll stay the right size for that bowl. But then you get in a bigger bowl, and they get bigger, you know, and our spirits are like that, you know, and I just don't understand how so many people on the planet don't even recognize their spirit. And to me, their spirit is that connection to nature. That's what God is to me. And doing the next right thing, good orderly direction, that's what God is to me. People just need something bigger than themselves to believe in. I don't care what that belief is, your love for your dog, your love for your mom, some love bigger than you. Just don't make that power bigger than you hate. You know, it will serve some people, but shoot, man, we incarnate. You know, we keep incarnating to learning lessons. You know, and once we learn our lessons, we can go on to bigger and better things. So we ain't gonna do that unless we free our spirits up from this 3D bind that we've been put in. You know, that now we're getting ourselves out of. But anyway, things are just changing. You know, you just gotta let things go, and we're gonna see scary stuff. We're gonna see crazy stuff. We're gonna see freaking earth-changing, life-changing things. We already have, you know. So it's your psychology, your balance, spirit, body, mind. That's the trifecta that people need to get into balance, y'all. And as soon as that happens, you'll see the world change. You'll see it. You'll see the world in all its glory. So, love all the creativity that's coming out. Love it. You know, I guess the moon's in Leo today. That can create an energy of stepping on toes and feeling woes. Yeah. So, anyway, I think that's all I got for now. Hope you all have a rad morning. Peace.